Hello, graphic design students. This is Fitchhorn, and this is part 2, Advanced Techniques when Making Your Box. Yesterday we learned how to import our template into Gravit and how to click on each one of the sections in order to change the color. We learned how to place the barcode, and we learned how to place the nutrition guide. And we also talked about using, if you needed to create cute little shapes to decorate your box, you can go ahead and go into your shape tool, make a design and place it where, maybe you might want to make a logo or something and use the logo. But in this case, I want to show you how I put a groovy pattern without a lot of hassle onto this lovely box. So I will not only demonstrate this in class, but I'm making this video now for you because some of you might be asleep or eating lunch or just not paying attention to me. So either way, nobody can say I didn't see what happened. So I'm going to go back to where I'm starting off with my blank template, and everybody knows how to do this now. And if you don't, re-watch step 1 of this project. So sorry, I'm just trying to get back to square one. And I'll do it like this. Okay. So now that we're back to square one, your template should look like this, where I know sometimes the lines are faint and you can't see them, but I know the box is here because when I hover over it, I see the magenta outline. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I want to make a box full of candy, rainbow colored candy. I went to the internet and I just typed in rainbow pattern background. And you can pick whatever pattern you want. Make sure it's high quality, right? I've got an 800 by 800 here. And let's say I really like rainbows. They remind me of 7th grade. They were really popular when I was in 7th grade. So I'm going to go rainbow. Plus, they're just a really cool, symbol. And I'm going to download this image. It's a JPEG, which works just fine. I'm going to download it to my desktop. And as you can see, I already did. So then I go back to my file, and I'm going to go File, and I'm going to put Import Place Image. And then when I do that, I'm going to look for my file, and it's right there. I'm going to go Open, and I'm going to place right there. Oops, that's funny. Look at that. It's goodness gracious. Let's bring it forward if we can. I don't know how far forward it'll come. But basically you want it as forward as possible, and it's okay that you're working on top of the other stuff. You're gonna have to get over it, because if you put it over here off to the canvas, you won't be able to see it. So you can't really work off the canvas like you can in Illustrator. So here's my box, and I know I want to make a couple of these square panels, this rainbow pattern. So if you copy the square, Command C, Command V, and you move it and place it on top, and then you hold your Shift key and select the background, which now you know it's selected because it's all blue, plus the shape. So now the square you just made and the background, I've got these two things selected by holding the Shift key, and I can tell because they're blue outlined instead of magenta. And then you go over to your top navigation bar and you go to Modify. You're going to go ahead and clip the section. So when you clip it, and you think you didn't do anything, but it is there, it's hiding. And then watch this. So not only do I have this, but if I want to make a copy of it, Command C, Command V, then I can just make another clipping, and it should show up eventually. I might have to, it looks like it's hiding behind a couple of things. You might have to actually make it come forward. Let's try this one more time. Let's see. Command C, Command V. Or you might have to do, I guess you might have to do the clipping over and over again. Oh, there it goes. But you might want to actually clip in different places, because see how the pattern doesn't match up? Ideally, if you're going to use a pattern, you'd want it to match up as follows, right, on your box. So let's see if when we expand it a little bit. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. So what I did was I equally dragged on a corner by holding Shift, and then I pulled, but then of course then you're going to have to then clip it. And then that might not work very well. Let's see if that works. Yep, it messes everything all up again, and it comes back to how it was. So you just probably want a couple different clippings to work with, and do with what you will. And then you can see, you can decorate your boxes as however you want. So I hope this advanced tutorial will help you guys realize that you can apply patterns to your box and have a really cute, colorful box without having to make all these little diagonal lines by scratch and figure out how to shorten them and everything. It's just too much in Gravit. Don't forget to save. Again, one more time, you have to remember to save your template. I'm going to hit the save button. Don't save to the Gravit cloud, save to a local file. All right, title it last name, first initial, underscore, and then you're going to call it package design. Hopefully I'm spelling right. I'm not looking up. And then you're going to save it as a Gravit, a PDF, and a JPEG. So watch, I'm saving first. Start with your Gravit file. Okay, perfect. And then file, we're going to go ahead and export it as a JPEG right here. And then you're going to export it again as a PDF at 150 dpi. The JPEG is for your process manual, and the PDF is just for you to have for future. And it's a printable vector file, higher quality than a JPEG. All right, so that's it. I hope this helps. Bye, guys.